Hi guys, it's me again, coming to you with another video. This morning I am running errands. I did not realize my headscarf was coming on. This morning I am running errands. Actually just doing a little retail therapy for myself on a budget. Because like I just went to Walgreens just now and I bought some warmers. They were 3 for $3. I had 3 coupons that took $1 off, which means I only paid tax, which was 27 cents. That was awesome for me. That saved me $3. The cashier didn't look too happy, but he couldn't tell me anything because it was more than legitimate on what I did. But this morning I just come, just doing a basic video while I am running errands. One of the things that I wanted to talk about this morning is raising children. On my last video I brought up the fact that my mom was on drugs when I was younger, and in the course of that I ended up, me being the oldest of 5 kids, I ended up raising my 2 younger brothers. I had a hand in all my siblings upcoming, like my sister right behind me. What I could do for her, I done for her. And I have another little sister who's 20. Yeah, she's 22. And I did little things here and there for her, but my grandmother mainly took care of her. But once I turned 18, I took on the responsibilities of my brothers. Because my grandmother just couldn't do it. They was unruly, and they weren't listening, and they were just getting into boy things. And I figured that because I was married, I would be able to handle it a little bit better. The boys would probably do better with me because I had a husband. With that being said, I also made a lot of mistakes with my brothers. When I first got them, I was very mean. Not necessarily mean, but I was stern about everything. I fussed at them. I got on them about the things that they weren't doing. And really, I did not have the tools, nor was I equipped to raise 2 boys. Because the things that I thought would work didn't work. And what I've learned over time is that every child is different. One child, it may work for you being stern and being I call it boisterous. You know what I'm trying to say. But basically, hollering at them, trying to get them on a straight and narrow. And some kids, timeout, punishment, having a calm tone when you talk to them works better. And I think with my brothers, they necessarily didn't need the hooping and howling and the fussing, but see, that's how I was raised, so I thought that was the way I was supposed to raise them. And it didn't necessarily pan out. Now, my brothers have respect for me as the person who took care of them. But on the same token, they are not doing the things that I think that they should be doing as adults. And I hold some guilt because of that. Because even though they're not mine and I did not give birth to them, I had a hand in raising them. So I kind of feel I do feel responsible for the things that they do. Some people say, oh, don't feel bad. That's not your fault. They weren't your responsibility. But even though that they weren't my responsibility, excuse me, guys. I'm trying to fix my little hair wrap. Ooh, Lord, y'all can't see this. Y'all can't see this. But them not being, to me, productive citizens, lack of a better word, I feel like I am I know I am responsible for them not doing the things that they, well, I'm not responsible. I'm not responsible. Let me clear that up. I don't feel responsible for the things that they do as an adult. What I do feel responsible for is the things that they're doing as adults that I feel that they should have learned better from me. And I don't think they did. So I guess I take that guilt on as a parent that I didn't raise them right. You understand? And I want my brothers to be productive citizens. I do not want them to be bums. I have a 19-year-old brother who has a son who's about to be a year old, and he's not responsible for that child. And I didn't raise them that way. I raised them to be very responsible for their responsibilities. And I want them to, that's the worst thing you can have, is a deadbeat dad. And I've had one, they've had one. So I would figure that they would want to do better. But not necessarily that they want to do better. They just I don't know. I don't know. It's hard, raising kids, let alone somebody else's kids. And when I got them, they were, whew, 11 and 10, or 10 and 8. But I've taken care of them since they were babies, because I lived with my grandmother all my life. And every time my mom would relapse or have a new baby while she was on drugs, they would come live with us. So I've always had the kids at some point or another. But when they came to actually live with me, I want to say they were 8 and 9. No, they were 6 and 8. Something like that. I'm not even sure. But some of the things that they do, it really bothers me. And I hold guilt about that. That also plays a part in my depression. I feel like I didn't give them the tools that they need to live in life. And they're running amok. They're not doing the things they're supposed to do. At 23 and 19, neither one of them have jobs. My brother inherited a house from a great aunt that passed away, the 23-year-old. And, he don't even have a job the house is paid for, but he don't even have a job to keep the taxes up, which eventually is going to become a problem. And do I run to his rescue and bail him out? But he's already told me, because I lived in the house for a little while. I'll touch on that in another video. I lived in the house for a little while, trying to help him out. And the only person in the house was paying bills was my husband, because I wasn't working. And my brothers didn't even appreciate that. They felt that we were trying to take the house from him. So I moved. I was like, that wasn't my goal for him to feel that way. And that definitely was not my goal to live there forever. But if I pay the taxes on the house, then if it comes to that point and I pay the taxes on the house will be legally mine. So, that'll go back to playing the whole, all I wanted to do was take the house for him. So it goes back to, do I even try to help him? Do I even try to bail him out? Do I let him lose the house? And then if I do that, then my grandmother's going to be upset with me, because she feels like, that's a family house. My aunt passed away. She left the house to my brother, but it's her sister. So, it's a family house. So then what you do? Do I let another family member step in and he lose the house completely? Because it's not because I want the house, because I don't. I really don't. But, what do you do at that point? I don't know, guys. I just came in to do a quick video about that. I might touch on another video about, this a little bit later. But right now I'm going to get out and go to CVS. And then I realized Joann's Craft Store is right here. And I want to try to make me a Pandora style bracelet. And see if I have a niche at that. And maybe I'll try to sell them. Who knows? We'll see. But I want to go to the craft store, and then I want to go in here and go in CVS. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.